Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and today we're going to go through another box in my deck collection. That's right. Every single weekend, we pull out one of these long boxes and we look inside and we just do some really fast deck reviews for the whole thing, because people always ask me to see my whole collection and there's just too many cards. Man, there's just too many cards. It takes us like 40 minutes just to go through, what, 20, 25 that we do. This one says extra open decks. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. Probably just means these were some of my cards that I was probably playing with. Like, these are probably my rotation decks. Not necessarily collection, but we can go through them. Got some tally-hos in here, and some bicycles, and some Arcos. What's this? Some jet setters, some tally-hos from King's Wild, and some P3 tally-hos. I got a lot of bicycle stuff. Lots of bikes. Those are good. Some what are these? These tally-hos are from let's make a little tally-ho pile. I'll make a little tally-ho pile. And black roses. Got a little bit of everything. Got a little bit. I feel like some of this stuff we've seen already. I feel like we might have seen some of this. Just a regular deck of red Arcos. And yeah, probably a deck. These are probably cards that I was playing with, like just in rotation. So I did a review already for all these Arcos. I think I had all the colors, right? But I think this was the reprint. It doesn't say. It just says this the 501. Yeah, it just says regular. I don't know. That looks like a standard deck of red Arcos, but they don't feel like the Carded Moody ones. But we don't need to go into that one, right? We don't need to break that one open. So we're good there. Let's look at, what's this one? Oh, we'll do this one too. So this was B, and they have like I'll have to put the word on the screen. They had a cool name. Oh, here it is. Silver Stingers. That's right. Oh, it was right on the front. Duh. Silver Stingers special edition right here. Look at that. Can you see that back design? The little grid there. But really cool tuck material. And kind of looks like an Illusionist deck. You know, when they did the all black versions, right? Kind of looks like that. So really cool back design, and interesting to see bees with a border, right? But again, there's probably not going to be a ton to show you. Standard B Jokers, but black face with silver ink. Standard B Ace, right? And then you got the little bees in the corner, and then one pip is kind of gridded out. You see that? So those are the black font, and then your court cards kind of washed out. Looks like that. And then red is red. So yeah. So it really does look like an Illusionist deck, doesn't it? But it's not. You could say, like, why didn't Illusionist make this deck? Where were they? How come they didn't think of it? Because they were doing bicycle cards and a double backer and a blank faced. So you guys pick this up? Did you get a Silver Stinger? I don't know. Did they end up being worth anything? I have no clue. Everybody was saying like, oh, they're going to be worth money. Let's do another black deck since we're on that kick. Platinum playing cards. This is Elite playing cards. There's a 2 of Clubs reveal in the UPC right there. And it's the little back design inside of a border trick. And got one extra card in there. Won't come out. It was my ace. So full border, or full edge-to-edge artwork. That's your back design. Okay. And these are 2 Joker cards. Little Jester dancing. You can see some artwork in all the corners. See that? And then 2 corners are red, so that makes... I'll turn the spread over so you can see that. And there is a rose card. I wonder if there's another card that goes with that. This, oh, and a double facer. So you got an ace and a spot card as your double facer. And I will see if I can't... Cat. Yeah, you're not in this show. What are you doing? You're not in the show. Bye, cat. That's the first time he's done that. Oh, I see what it is. The red corners are on the red suits. So red corners are on red suits, and then black suits do not have. And they stick all the, I'm left-handed. They stick all the, right there. So I didn't really get your pips for you. I don't know if I can do it bigger. Nope, can't. Oh, see how you can see the numbers? They pop up in those little bubbles. So there's your ace of spades. You see the grid in the backdrop there? Those lines. So there's your spades, right? And then courts kind of shrunken in because they're trying to make room for all that artwork. So they shrunk in the art on that. But then giant aces. So there's your diamonds. And yeah, shrunk it in. Find another giant ace for you. Ace of clubs. Okay, so that's platinum. Was there another? Yeah, and a giant diamond. Okay. Elite playing cards. You don't really see them much anymore, do you? I do not believe so. You know what? Oh, I don't want to do that. I'll do a lot of weird things when I put away cards, but I won't fold the tuck flap ends in. That's kind of strange. Let's do Sleepy Hollow. Also kind of black, right? This says 2015 Derek McKee, presented by Chris Chelko, illustrated by J.C. Deserve, distributed by Derek McGee, inspired by the original short story about Sleepy Hollow. All right, there's a lot of words on the bottom. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow on one side, says Sleepy Hollow on top. Sleepy Hollow playing cards. Back design. Back design's cool. Got that circle on top, circle on bottom. I wish they had done it like the box. You know, artwork-wise, color-wise, I wish they had done the white. This is brighter, easier to see. I feel like this is kind of washed out. That's something Theory 11 would do. Pencil thin white borders. Is this bicycle? Made in the USA. Okay. Kind of has a plasticky feel to it. Did you see that close up? I want to make sure you can see all that detail. This is a double backer, by the way. And an ad card, or it's a tuck case box card, right? And what did I do? Looks like I stuck all the cords together. No, I didn't. Okay. So I think these are the jokers. I don't know what these are. Oh, I see. Okay. These are the jokers. It's a little red scarecrow and a black scarecrow. Okay. And you got these big ornate borders on the ace of spades. But there's like a little kind of wavy watermark pattern in the backdrop. Nice elegant pips, elegant indices. I like that. Reds are red, blacks are black. Small, right? Small on the card face. And then Jack looks like Ichabod Crane, but it's going one way direction. Queen is a lady. And the king is the headless horseman. And the images just repeat. So no new artwork on any of the courts. So, and then blacks are black. So yeah. Yeah, once you see that all the courts are the same, and yeah, there's not much else to look at. So Sleepy Hollow, Derek McGee, Chris Chelko, and Oracle is also black. Did we do this one? I feel like this one popped up. This is why I say I think this box has a little bit of both. I think it has some new decks and then some decks we've already seen. 2014, Nicest Playing Card Company. It doesn't say anything else. Yep, Oracle Mystifying Playing Cards. Oracle Mystifying Playing Cards. Mystifying Playing Cards. It's embossed, copper, Ouija board. back design. Look at that inside. That's called Damask. It says yes and no, which is also, I mean, I feel like we just did this, didn't we? Come on. Somebody tell me. These look like the backs. You have a yes card or a no card. Okay. You have two jokers, one white, one red, and you have a double backer, which is great for blowing people's minds. And you have a full edge-to-edge pattern of a Ouija board, which, you know, is a fun little game that Parker Brothers made about contacting the dead, because that's what you do when you're a kid. Got to do something at that sleepover. All the courts depict a phenomenon in spiritualism. So this guy is emitting smoke from his mouth, or it's ectoplasm. And you can see the layout on these is different too. So you got the hearts going around in circles, diamonds going around in circles, large ace of spades, and there's like a damasky red pattern behind the card as well. And then you got these little arrows in between all the pips. It's very symmetrical. She's doing some sort of like second sight reading, as is this guy. I believe all the courts of the same suit, they're all doing the same mystical thing. So this would be a cool game for card reading. This is like a person in a seance. She's holding hands with someone. Here's some clubs. Here's your heart. Here's your diamond. And this is spirit photography. Maybe we didn't do this one. I think I would remember this. So I think this is people, again, doing a seance. Spooky cards. So more seance holding, ectoplasm coming out of their mouths, spirit photography. You get it, right? Yep. This came with a wooden planchette. Came with a little drawstring bag. There's a lot. If you like this deck, go watch the review, because there's a lot of extras in this. I'll put the name up on the screen so you know exactly who to look for. It's time for Big Red. This is my large Christmas Star Wars mug. You should be looking at it like this, where you can see the logo. But I always hold my cup on the other side, which I know is weird. Rabbit, or Rarebit, also kind of in that black gold vein, right? Rarebit playing cards, made in the USA, 311, designed by Jay Fletcher, and bicycle, yeah. So the front depicts the back, and the back depicts the front. You got a white tuck seal. It's gonna be black on the inside. These were really popular when they came out. I remember everybody wanted these. Gold back design, nice thin white poker border. That's gonna make this spread look really nice, right? Looks really nice. And I think, what is this, the hotel? I don't remember. I don't remember what Rarebit is. I'll look it up. Joker is a rabbit, leaping. Double backer, add card. Ace of spades. It's going to be very classic 311, right? I mean, I don't know. Some of these decks you can just look at as far as like pips and indices and go, yep, 311. Rabbit with a falcon on his shoulder. Reds are a little orangey and a little bit, squished, right? They have kind of a low profile. And the edges or the line work on these courts is copper to match the back. Holding a sword, leaf, battle axe. There's your clubs. Very creative looking. It's a beautiful deck. I think it's a beautiful deck. Right? Here's your hearts. Is it Suicide King? Nope, it's not. Because we don't want bunnies to do that. And there's your hearts. And second Joker. Yeah. So rare bits Did I get it wrong? Is it a hotel? I don't remember. Hotel, bottle of wine. It has an address. It says Charleston, South Carolina. I'm guessing it's a hotel. I see one of those. Do I not have the other one? I do not. That's interesting. Let's stick these three together. And what's this? Weird. Okay. We're do another 311 since we're on that roll. White edition for is this Oracle? White edition trademark. Made in the United States of America. Made in the United States of America. Doesn't say. Weird. Theory 11. Date. Well, there's something underneath. Oh, artisan, right? These are the artisan playing cards. But there's a black one of these. But I know half. So this is going to look a lot like Rarebits. Because it's Theory 11. Same coloring. I have it upside down. Except this is going to be more standard deck. So nice thin poker border. That AG is a Masonic logo there in the center, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please. And double backer. 2 identical jokers. And it looks like standard cards, bright red. And gold foil accents and black bordered quartz. But otherwise, pretty straightforward workhorse deck, everyday deck, right? And here's your artisan ace of spades. It's a nice look, right? That's a cool, it's a cool deck. It's elegant. Something I would expect, you know, a Coat and Tails magician to use. I know I just had coffee, but I need more. And then in that same vein, Origins Grail. So kind of matchy-matchy, but this is not Theory 11. This is Rick Davidson. OriginsCards.com, I believe this also has a black back deck that's not here. So probably reviewed them in other... See, I feel like you guys saw these already. Little embossed edges, coloring. Yeah, embossing. Very light. Can you see that? Very light back design. I feel like if I hold it up, yeah, it's a little blurry. It's like white on white. There's a lot of work in there. Flowers, swords, design work, words. But Rick Davidson's art, amazing. So double-ended, see that? And then you got an ad card. Rick Davidson makes the most beautiful faces. They're jokers. Little border on the edges of the pips. Here's your king. Queen of clubs. Beautiful, beautiful. Jack of clubs. Here's a spade. Here's a diamond. Here's a long pause in the video. Clubs. And King of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. Jack of Hearts. 10 of Hearts. Ooh, this card got munched. There's a huge bite mark in the corner of that. Origins Ace of Spades. And your Ace of Hearts. And your Ace of Clubs. And your Ace of Diamonds. And your Jack of Diamonds. Queen of Diamonds. King of Diamonds. This is the Origins, by the way. So if you're liking this look, Origins, Rick Davidson, there's a white deck and a black deck. I think I'm either giving these, I think I'm either giving those away in a contest coming up, or it just recently did. Let's get this one out of the way. Looks like this. Yeah. We'll have to, whoa. It says Got Magic. Really faint words. Oh my goodness. Designed by YVES. Can't see the rest. Let's hope there's... Oh, it's Mondrian? down there in the corner, silver. Broadway Boogie Woogie, some silver on the inside there. If that's a border, it's super thin border. I have it upside down. This is what I get for putting my double backers on the bottom when I pull it out of the box. There's your back design. Dude, yep. So kind of an 8-bit look. Blank face card, double backer, fashion plate, jokers, color and black and white, ace of spades, standard pips and indices, kind of more pointy than we're normally used to. Blue bordered court cards with a line drawing. Their faces are blue also. Reds are pretty standard. Yeah, courts are standard. Nothing much else to look at, right? Can I give you a fan? Ooh, that sucked. I'm doing a half fan. So those are rare on my channel. I don't always hit my fans very well, so it makes me nervous about doing them. Man, I feel like I know we did the other Joker and the Thief. I totally remember that. This was the first one. I even remember where I ordered my first Joker and the Thief deck. I was in a hotel. I was in a hotel when it first dropped, and everybody was waiting for it. It was like they did this huge ad campaign. Joker and the Thief was coming out. We were like all excited. So there's the back design. It's very busy. It's very busy. I ended up liking this deck less when I got it in my hands. I remember thinking I wanted it more, and then when I got it, I was kind of like, oh. It is not a two-way. Notice that there's a king up here in the corner, and then now it's a jester. And you can see the cards down below are also different. Yep. So, one-way back design. This is, just says Joker and the Thief, printed in Taiwan by Expert Playing Card Companies. JokerandTheThief.net. Are they still around? Black pips are blue, reds are red. A little more pointy. Original, though. And because it's Expert, very plasticky feeling. There's your jack. There's your two jokers. One is not wearing a mask, the other is wearing a mask, and they are juggling indices. Here's your hearts, clubs. Big, huge artwork going edge to edge, taking up a lot of the space. Queen, Suicide King of Clubs, King of Diamonds, very pointy diamonds. There's another Queen. What do you think? You like these? Like, again, I think their ad campaign was awesome, and I think it made us want them all. But when I got them in hand, and, you know, the plasticky feel from Expert, I ended up liking them less. I was just like, this, I don't know, wasn't what I was expecting. I didn't end up using these cards. I thought I was going to. I even like the name, like Joker and the Thief. That's cool, right? I thought I would use them more, and then they just kind of went in a drawer. They just weren't my fave. Okay. The one, the only, Chris Ramsey. What do you think? You guys, first playing card fans, Chris Ramsey fans? What's the skinny on the Chris? I remember when Chris Ramsey used to work for Murphy's Magic, where he did like a tour of Murphy's Magic once. I still remember it, like him walking around the warehouse. Yep, he used to work for Murphy's, and then he left Murphy's and went to go work for Illusionist, and then he was on his own, and he is like a megastar on YouTube. There's your back design. Little gold firsts in the corner. I know, you're probably like, I never opened mine. I left mine in the package. They're going to be worth money one day. Chris Ramsey's old logo. This is not his current logo, right? He doesn't have that logo anymore, I don't think. He's got a bunch of first merch too. shirts and sweaters and beanies. Here's your quartz. They have a very creative color coding. It looks like pea soup color-wise, right? That kind of faded baby food green. 7 of clubs, 8 of hearts. Makes the red stand out, but it makes the court itself like washed and pushed back. Like his face is like really washed out, which is fine. I mean, you don't need to draw attention to him. So a lot of it feels standard except for the colors on the quartz, right? So because he's a magician, he's going to want a deck that looks like actual cards. So blank face card. What did you think of the first? You big first fans, buy a lot of the first merch. Let us all know. And 2 of my all-time faves, Black Roses and Jet Setters. You know that they're like my number 1 and number 2 decks. And I won't tell you which one's which. Let's just say they're my top 2. Top 2, Black Roses and Jet Setters. Love both the artists, love both the deck designers. There's the back design. Polyantha playing cards. Yep, Polyantha. So it's just the Black Roses logo repeated over and over. Look at that handsome guy. Who is that? I don't know. Somebody cool. If I were you, I'd like and subscribe to his YouTube channel. And Jack of Hearts, all black. Queen of Hearts, I like that, all black, that's cool. And King of Spades, Hearts. Here's Daniel himself. 2 Black Roses Jokers. Here's a kind of cool, like, 2 of Diamonds, 8 of Spades. Cut card, Ace of Spades. And let's see, find our reds. Oh, so it's all black. So the reds are also black. So they're normal, but they're black. Everything's black. Yep. So that's Polyantha. Can't remember if Polyantha is marked. I remember he has a deck out that's similar to this, where it is marked. I can't remember if Polyantha is the one that's marked. Jet Setter Green. This was the second green, not the first one. This is Premier Edition. Is it the first one? Man, I don't remember. Choose your destination. Nice big tongue flap. This has got to be the second edition. I don't remember the first back design didn't have the logos in the corner, so this was the second green. And you have your boarding pass jokers, which we don't get anymore. Nobody makes boarding passes anymore. So sad. We used to collect them. Your Ace of Spades and your suits are always going to be standard, which is great because then it's your everyday deck. And then your courts are also normal, but just colored to match. So you got your greens and silvers. So very beautiful. And see how the outline on his face pops out? So that's how you do it. Dark red on the red. I love the dark red. I like dark red more than the light red or the orangey colors. I like it when it's a blood red color. Golds and reds on the red suits, and then the green on the black suits. Yep. And he always does nice big aces as well. Now we're going to shift over to Bicycle. Got 6 decks left. We're going to do tally-hos. So 3 tally-ho decks, all different. The first one is Penguin Magic. These are penguin tally-hos, number 9s. And doesn't say anything interesting there. Does the bottom say anything interesting? Nope. 2015. This is 2015, penguinmagic.com. Recolor, obviously. They don't normally come in white and black. Nice feel. Nice look. This is back when everybody was making, white decks and black decks. That was all the rage. Take a deck of cards and change the color. Standard clubs, standard tally-ho jokers, standard tally-ho Doherty ace of spades, and standard courts, right? Standard red. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Yep. That's it. It's just the back design. Yep. It's just if you want that tally-ho back design in white and black. And then British Monarchy tally-hos. This was Lux playing cards. Is there a date on here? No. Produced by Brian Sloan. Nope, that's not a date. Gold and black back design looks like that. Not really what you'd think of tally-ho, right? So there's your back design. British Crown. Very thick. Oh, that's not the back design. That was an ad card. This tells you who all the characters are in the British monarchy. This is a card for all your courts. Back design looks like that. Like that. Okay. Double backer. Big border. Jokers are 2 characters. These aces are, that's a throne. Here's your ace of spades. Pull it back a little bit. Ace of clubs. Ace of diamonds. And here's your royalty, right? So if you knew who all these characters were, you would appreciate them probably more. Red suits are gold. And again, it doesn't feel like a tally-ho deck at all, right? This is not, I don't know why it's called tally-ho. If it's not really a tally-ho inspired deck. Doesn't have tally-ho ace, doesn't have tally-ho jokers, doesn't have normal layout. Everything's original. It's like they just slapped the tally-ho. I mean, it's called British Monarchy. Why don't they just call it British Monarchy? Why does it have to be called tally-ho? I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I overthink things. Well, I am a magician, so I think us magicians, we do overthink things a lot. Why do I have them write it down and then take it back and then put it in a wallet and then pile it back out of the wallet? That doesn't make any sense. Jackson Robinson and King's Wild Project. Tally-hos. Number 13s. Here's your back design. Blue and gold. I think I bought a brick of these when they first came out. And then ended up giving most of them away. And it's going to be like a Jackson Robinson deck. What color is the back design? Blue. Okay. So there's a red and blue double backer in here. And there's one joker. And there's the second joker. What are those cards? The deck's all wonky. There we go. Got it in order. So, your tally-ho joker, but redesigned by Jackson Robinson, right? This is his style. The Doherty ace of spades, but redone by Jackson Robinson. And then tiny little diamond pip, tiny little club pip. Here's your spades. Indice and spades design, very Jackson Robinson, right? Here's your reds. What do you guys think of Jackson Robinson? You guys, I know he's still around. I know he still makes cards. He's just very prolific. I couldn't keep up with him. He started taking off like just like a rocket ship, and the decks just started coming out like back to back. And I gave up. I couldn't keep up with him. Well, and people like love his stuff. I mean, like avid fans of his stuff. This guy's got a card reveal in his hand there. I mean, but he's such a talented artist, though, immensely talented. He used to be in Texas. I don't know if he stayed. I think I heard through the grapevine that he moved. I'm not sure. I only have 3 left, and they are all bicycle cards. Gonna need a shot of coffee. Starting to get cold. Let's do this. So Bicycle Firebird. This is just bicycle. Air cushion finish, bicycle, bicycle. Yep. I'll bust it open and see if there's something different, but so far it looks just like a bike deck. So colored borders all the way to the edges, right? Which makes for a very elegant fan. Got a Firebird there. Dragon, right? Phoenix, if you will. That was interesting. Flourish. Double backer. Oh, two totally standard jokers. I'm sensing a theme. Ad card. Like fiery scripty hearts. Standard art, but recolored in red and gold. Yeah. So that's what Firebird theme. Firebird design. Bicycle started to catch on, you know. They saw people buying all these custom decks. And they were like, why is everybody making custom decks? We should make our own custom decks. Yeah, we should. Ace of Spades. And they still do. Like, even to this day. You can go down there to your local grocer and go check the card section. Don't run out so fast. Go check the card section and see if there's something new in there. I mean, sometimes it's dumb stuff like, you know, NASA or birds. I just insulted everybody who worked at NASA and people who do bird watching. I didn't mean to. I'm just saying sometimes it's like, you know, they make very common stuff that would be collectible for anybody. Not that NASA and birds are dumb. I probably have NASA and birds deck in my collection. These were the same project. They were reprinting all the Russell and Morgan designs and the old school decks. And 2015, not much else on here. I remember there was a set. These are embossed. I'm trying to remember who helped put these out. And I don't know if there's really going to be anything special to look at other than the back design on these. So, pretty. Let me break that right there. What's this? That's the Ace of Hearts. So, bottom, oh, that's the Ace of Spades. Interesting. So what's this? Just a bunch of stuff. Why were these all in order? So, ad card, two jokers, and another ad card. Standard Ace of Spades. And different though. See, the spade pips are different. Diamonds are different. And old school vintagey clubs. Old school vintagey courts. Courts and clubs start with a C. For sure. Clubs. We leave all the mistakes in to prove that I am a human being and I make mistakes and I'm too lazy to edit these videos because they're too long. I gotta sit here and go through these videos and edit them. What do you think I got time for stuff like that? I got stuff to do. Yeah, right. Ta-da! I'll put the titles on the screen if I can find them. I bet it's gonna be the same though. I bet you this is the circa 1905 deck. Autobike. This is an Autobike. Ad card, back design. I'm wondering if the faces are going to be identical. We'll see. Is it Autobike number? Sometimes the Autobikes had numbers. Number 9. Autobike number 9. Controversial deck in the USBCC history. It's documented that this deck was introduced in 1906 and discontinued in 1913, but no serious card collector has ever seen an original version of this back design in person. So the controversy is this deck was never made. And yet, or put into production. That's not really a controversy, is it? Just seems like a discrepancy in history. Same as the deck we just looked at. Yep. Completely identical. So, because I was kind, and I read the title for this, I should find out what this one was. Where did it go? Oh, this is why you shouldn't put the cards away all wonky, David. So that when you have to go back and find stuff, you can. How'd that happen? Here we go. Chainless back. Yep. Chainless back. Inspired by the backside of the first ever bicycle brand. Product packaging original, printed in 1885. Introduced in 1899 as number 18 and discontinued in 1917, chainless was only offered in red or blue and was meant to celebrate the technological advancements made by the bicycle. There you go. So that is that. So what'd you like? What you didn't like? How long did we go? 40 minutes? 40 minutes of nonstop pure ecstasy. Playing card fun. Come back next week and we'll open up another box. How's that sound? Pretty cool. All right. Bye.